All right, so I'm halfway through day 9, and I don't normally check in like this, but I've been for the last year working online, doing different online courses, learning digital marketing, lots of different things. And after you've been doing that, working by yourself, putting a lot of time and effort into it, really taking it seriously, going the extra miles, doing all of the exercises that are not mandatory but optional in those courses. Anybody who's studied these will know what I mean. And not really getting much back. You're just paving the foundations. It becomes pretty monotonous and lonely, to be honest. So yeah, I'm at a stage now where after I've done kind of a few hours, like honestly focused work blocks, you kind of wear thin pretty quickly. I'm not sure quite what to do about it. I think I've got no choice other than to keep pressing on. But anyway, it got to 3:30 p.m. and I couldn't focus anymore. I really couldn't do anymore. I was like, when you're shifting in your seat and you need to get up, you're feeling like you just got to get the hell out of this place where you're working. That's where I got to. So I know a lot of these super successful people do their workouts in the morning. I've done that before. I absolutely hate working out in the morning. And I often find that if I do a workout, then I want to eat something. And then by the time I've actually sat down to work, I'm kind of, for me, I like to use my workouts as a break later in the day. So it's like approaching 4 p.m. now. I'll go to the gym. Today is like a playtime day. So I'll be able to hit the floor to ceiling ball. It's like an elastic ball. I really like having to move. And then I never used to use machines whatsoever, but I've started craving more variety. So I'll use like the Step Master and do, 1 or 2,000 steps or something at a good pace. And then the assault bike, 150 calories. I saw that in a gadget actually, this digital launch pad. It's just inspiring to latch on to something else and do something different. But that's what's happened today is 3 work blocks and I've kind of just hit saturation point, which is a bit concerning, but I have no choice other than to just celebrate that win and press forward, go to the gym, make the most of this. I think I'm going to commit to doing another hour's work block after and maybe calling it a day there, 4 hours. It is imperative that I do switch my phone off tonight at 9. On that topic, I contacted my accountability buddy and he said he'll do that. He will check in with me at 8:55, which is great help. I've started to treat these videos not just as journaling, but imagining what I would say to one of my clients, coaching them. Because often we can be very good at giving advice on a topic, but not so good at taking the advice ourselves. Coaches need coaches, basically. So the next best thing is to imagine how you would talk to yourself if it was your client with this problem. You'd want to help them and give them practical steps. So kind of like perceptual positioning. In NLP, it's called perceptual positioning, taken from Gestalt therapy, I guess, Fritz Perls's work with the chairs and things. It just opens up different parts of your mind. So imagining myself as the client and what would I say? I think, so let's try that now. So if I was my client now, I would say, look, it is understandable you've been doing these online courses for over a year now and not been getting anything in return, okay? That's challenging. However, you are on the final course. This is the last course you're going to do, and then it's going to be action, action, action. The next step would be to invest in mentorship with the guys who've produced this course. By far they're the smartest guys I've come across, and I would be happy to invest with them. And there's a book called The Winner Effect, basically to start making money with the product. Once you start having some wins, it shifts your psychology. So that's what I'd say to a client of mine. I would say, well done, listen, you're nearing the end, keep going. 5 work blocks a day is too much, set the bar to 3. There's far better to do that than to just burn out and kind of be in a heap on the floor. the end is inevitable, I guess I would say. And yeah, I would say to that person, look, well done for what you've done today. Go and enjoy a workout, have a sauna, get that 60-minute work block in this evening, and focus very hard on how you will feel after you've done that work block, that final work block of the day. Do not allow your mind to say, well, you didn't do 6 work blocks or you didn't do 5, because that will wire a negative association, a negative feeling to having done the work. You want to establish a habit, Charles Duhigg's work, The Power of Habit. You want to have a positive association or feeling to the behavior that you're wanting to repeat, do more often. So yeah, that's what I would say to myself. So I'm going to get a workout in. I'll put a bit of B-roll in of that workout, and that's it. I think one step in front of the other. It's easy to discount how far you've come, how much you've learned, especially when it's not crystallized. All of your investment, your time and energy into something hasn't crystallized into something tangible, i.e. zeros in the bank account. There's a great quote by Tony Robbins that goes something like, you can be winning but feel like you're losing if the scorecard you're using is unfair. So if you're using a scorecard that every time you score a goal still says 0, then of course that's going to be demoralizing. So you've got to try to remember, it's very important to measure progress and say, no, since a month ago I've learned all of this. I may need some refreshers, but that's okay. And keep your eyes fixed on the outcome, the goal. Anyway, I'm rambling here a little bit, but that's okay. I'm more reflecting and embedding these learnings. If this helps someone, then great. This is more really just for me and my journey. Drop a comment if you want me to answer a question, should that happen. Yeah, I'd be very, very happy to help you and share some thoughts, whatever. Yeah, and I guess to anybody else out there on this journey who maybe feels at times like they cannot see a light at the end of the tunnel, I would just say, as long as you have a plan, as long as you have a clear goal and you have an action plan to get there, measure those steps, celebrate your successes, try and involve somebody else on the journey, check in with someone, get accountability to help you with that besetting kind of habit that is a block, the one big domino that's messing you up, as I have with my friend James. Get accountability, get help, and just keep taking it one step at a time. Anyway, yeah, to the gym.